But why Klopp didn't have this problem?
Then you should have a plan
Do
B.
you see Michael Carrick being in charge?
Is he asking what?
My prediction for Liverpool was to win the title.
Hey guys, welcome back to True Walk Banter. In our latest episode here, what a great time to be back, especially if you're a United fan.
It's a good day to be a United fan, guys.
Yeah, man, it's a good day, guys. So,
It's always good to be a Liverpool fan too. We're in the Champions League. You're not.
what's so great about the Champions League? I don't think it's great nowadays.
You're masking the fact that they're
Of
lower
course,
than
now.
us.
Of course, it's not great because you guys are not in it.
It's
Wait,
okay, bro.
you guys are playing Europa League, right?
Yes.
Wait, you guys are playing FA Cup, right?
Yes, we are
Oh wait,
playing.
League Cup, right? Oh wait, nothing.
Yeah, we're playing nothing. But that's because,
That's why you can beat Arsenal, lah.
And
That's
you're
not the
top,
reason.
and you're ahead of Liverpool for sure.
well, we beat the team that actually is unbeaten in the Champions League. They won 8 games out of it. The best team in the Champions League, actually. So, yes.
That's your season, lah. But yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. It's tough times, I guess. We lost Semenyo, Guehi. Nobody wants to come to us. So
That's why you even change your
What
jersey
beautiful
already
stuff.
now.
no, I decided to be professional today, lah, bro. You know, professional. So with me, I have
Fabz, United fan for life.
Gibbs, United fan for life from Beckham time.
okay, same news. Times have changed, but they haven't. Just like United. Oh,
United have changed a lot. What are you talking?
How
they
many
haven't changed
managers?
the last
Hey,
12 years.
how many managers they changed, bro? Don't play the fool.
They have changed managers, but they haven't changed. They're still losing. And
okay, bro.
when's the last you guys won the league?
12 years ago.
13, bro. It's
13.
26 ago.
26, bro.
Hey, 36 not ended yet, so you can't say 13 years.
Doesn't matter. We live in the future.
You can never know. We might win the league this year.
Guys, record this.
Yes.
Clip it out. Clip it out.
We will win the league according to Gabs.
Okay, thanks for staying with us. We just wasted 2 minutes of it. But if you are back on this channel and you're watching us, just don't forget to subscribe
Yes, guys.
because we are looking to do more live streams. I think a lot of you joined us for our live stream recently, and we really want to thank you because
Yes.
it was only fun because you were there.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you guys.
We got angry with each other, not. But
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
we did a post match right after as well. But I think now that everything has sunk in and we had a bit of time to look at the post match by Michael Carrick and who's the manager of Arsenal? Oh yeah, Mikel Arteta.
Arteta, bro.
So your immediate thoughts, guys, because this is not a one-off. We all thought that beating Man City at home would be like a one-off, and then everything will come tumbling down. Of course, probably against the lower teams, you will want to check whether you guys are still performing
Yes,
at a high
exactly
level.
true.
Correct.
But these two games, what do they tell you? Maybe I'll start with you, Guehi. What do these two games tell you in terms of sacking Amorim as being the right decision? Because you were pro Amorim,
Yeah, definitely. I was pro Amorim. I think personally, now these two games actually, what I realized is what made a real difference is just the change of formation and bringing him back a player that was frozen out for some time. And I think just getting the basics right. Under Amorim, I would say United did not play too badly, but they were making the basic errors, especially in the middle of the park to their defense. Just that now Carrick has gone this new formation, which has caused all the players to be excited, and they are very happy now playing in their best positions. And the whole mood of the team has been brought up back, I think, because of the training sessions that are believed to be much more livelier, shorter, more intense, not too long and rigid like Amorim's training sessions. These things have contributed to the feel-good factor, which eventually was brought onto the pitch. So I would say the main difference is maybe Carrick really understands the players and how United needs to play better.
So I'm going to throw this back at you because you were not so happy. You told me when Amorim got sacked that we're going to get another interim manager. It's the same old story, and we're back to the same old situation, right?
Oh yes, true.
So from then to now, what hopes do you have that this is not going to be another Solskjaer, Ralph Ranieri kind of situation?
Now, to be honest, the thing is, this is a fact. Carrick won 2 games in a row, yes, against the best teams in 2 best teams in the leagues, but Amorim has also beaten all big teams. He has done it before. So I don't want to buy too much into the result. Despite the result being very good, the team is playing fantastic and everything. I think we are United fans. I think we shouldn't forget the fact that we have always struggled to beat the smaller teams.
I think for me it's very simple. The difference between Amorim and Carrick is the confidence boosters there. The confidence amongst the players is there. The willingness to take on the players, the oppositions, and
So you're telling me Amorim didn't instill confidence?
No, it's because Amorim is too rigid, I would say, because he is more formation based. Where do you move and something like Pep does with all of his team players, all of his players. So when the flair player comes in, they has to follow the system that he followed. He initiated to. So I think positive note was the 6 points we got against those two teams. But we've never tried. So far we've got another few games against the lower teams, so we will never know how we would fare. But the only difference I can see now is they are much more lively and much more. They have confidence in them.
Yes.
I think because one more thing is because touching back on Amorim and Carrick, right? So Amorim is like I think he burned too much of bridges already. And he put too much of pressure in the way he bring about in his press conference and all. So I think even when Carrick just came in, also a lot of parents from the academy was very excited to see him back because of all the the brickbats that
the efforts he
Amorim
put.
threw and
Went to watch the under 18s and all this.
Yeah. No, the brickbats that Amorim throw to the academy players.
Exactly.
I mean, they are still young actually. You can't just throw them under the bus. No?
Actually, to be fair, that's a really good point because Slot is kind of getting a lot of backlash from the fans or Liverpool fans because of the way he's treating some of the academy players like Rio and Ungamoa, and also I forgot the potential right back that was going to replace Conor Bradley. He said that we have better options.
Correct.
Which something Klopp would never do because he understands the culture of uplifting the academy. So it is a problem when you break those bridges because the fans here, you have to remember, both United and Liverpool fans and any fans or any club, they are there they want to see the youth players.
Yeah, true.
Because it's like your own DNA, if you like,
exactly.
right? Your own people kind of thing.
That's spot on, yes, true.
So, but to be fair, Slot and Amorim are judged on results they get today.
Yes.
They are not guaranteed another season or a long period of time.
Okay, you see, the thing with Slot and Amorim is, if they want to kick away the academy, no problem. But their results have to show. But they got no results to back them up. That's the biggest problem.
You see the difference between English leagues, Spanish leagues, or the European leagues, right? So those clubs are coming from a town. So if you technically belittle the academy players, you're practically belittling the whole area, the whole Manchester area, for example. So that's why a lot of backlash. I think Amorim probably would have nailed himself in the coffin with the last thing he did.
Okay, let's talk about something more exciting.
Yes.
Which is Harry Maguire's man of the match performance against Arsenal. I mean, we have been here before. He is a big game player and he is a leader. It's undeniable. But what about the handball?
We just don't want to use that to... Yeah, I mean, these kind of things... In previous times, it has happened.
I'm kidding. You don't have to talk about the handball. I mean, talk about his performance. Because away at Arsenal, he's not the kind of defender that has a lot of pace. And I don't know if you guys we noticed when we were watching, they didn't play a high line. United played drop back, force Arsenal to play in circles, keep recycling the ball non-stop. So talk us through about how Harry Maguire influenced United's win.
Well, I think basically the way Maguire performed ever since Carrick took over has been very positive. I believe it's also...
Amorim,
under Amorim also he played well, but under Amorim I would say there were still performances that were a bit shaky. But in big games like against Liverpool, he scored the winner and all those. I do remember.
He's a threat. He and Van Dijk are real threats in the box. You'll be surprised. Van Dijk got 3 assists again in the Champions League. And Van Dijk, I think, is almost overtaking John Terry in terms of most goals for a Premier League defender.
Oh, that's good.
So,
that's pretty good, yeah.
And Harry Maguire and Van Dijk, I see whenever there's corners, they're a threat, man. They almost get their head on the ball every time.
Yeah.
Now, Maguire is a cool head fella. So he's a guy who he cools things down. He tells you what to do. But Martinez is there to mop up all those danger. It's more like the...
Don't tell me you're saying that Harry Maguire is Rio Ferdinand and Martinez is Vicky.
I was about to say that.
Oh my god!
No.
Obviously, fans delusional, guys.
No. He definitely cannot be matching Rio and Vida for sure. But he has. I mean, both two of them has contributed. I mean, they both are.
They both complement each other.
Yeah, correct.
I would say
they complement each other very well.
Maguire, although he has been played many times, like under Amorim's system on the right side and everything, one thing he consistently performs despite occasionally making errors. And despite, I wouldn't compare him to Ferdinand because of one thing. He has Ferdinand's ability to hit the ball and everything, but he doesn't have the pace.
Ferdinand was not a massive
Ferdinand doesn't
header.
have
He
pace.
wasn't a
bro.
massive header, but occasionally
But
when called
Ferdinand
to...
didn't have pace as well.
Ferdinand doesn't
No,
have pace.
Ferdinand's okay. He was quite...
I mean,
Ferdinand-
okay, you can
He
say
scored goals by going
Bro,
inside the
he
box.
doesn't have a pace, bro.
he never had pace.
He's a Rolls Royce for
I
what?
would say super fast, but he was much faster than Vidic for sure. Really.
Okay. I
He was. I remember because I watched Ferdinand's games and all those days, and I remember he was fast. And he could even, and he was a striker before he was converted into a defender.
Maybe the strikers last time was slow. Okay, we cannot say that because Torres was there at that time. But yeah, so I mean, I wanted to ask about Maguire because I wanted to look at some of the people will say like, okay, this is like a fluke win, but you know, they were actually went a goal down. We were watching the game.
Yeah.
Arsenal dominated the first 20-30 minutes. They scored a goal. Martinez, I don't know, mistake. Dogo also made a mistake. But then to come back and play before they scored that goal, that mistake by Zubomendi, they had chances before that as well.
Correct.
So it's kind of surprising because usually United concede, they sink, right? And they get swallowed in, right?
Exactly.
Especially away from home. So, I mean, what do you see any hope and potential? Because Chelsea are sort of coming back. Liverpool are just Liverpool. So, do you see them actually having a good chance finishing the top four if they continue like this?
It's the resilience that's going to bring them through, like, if you ask me.
It is.
Because, of course, our flaws are still at the defense, but still we have the resilience to fight back. And that will carry us through, I believe.
This remind me closely of Soldier's season when he came in and United were on a big run. I mean, a great run.
Yeah.
They were beating the big teams and small teams.
And
That's
then
why
you guys
I'm very
finished
afraid.
second.
They finished the first season. They finished, I think,
No, they
sixth.
offered him a contract before the season.
Before the season over, after they beat PSG, they gave him a contract. After the results started to drop, they
So,
finished
I
sixth.
put you on the spot here. Michael Carrick for the full-time role?
No, too early. Nope.
Too early.
Same, right?
Too early.
And your predictions this season, I think you said 6th, United 5th or something, right? Do you want to stick to your...
Wait, I said sixth.
I think Fab said 6th, you said 5th. I mean.
Oh, I said fifth. I thought I said fourth. I thought I said fourth. Okay, I'll go for fourth.
You?
I think most probably, if we can maintain the form, fourth.
4th. Okay.
Champions League.
Alright, I mean, there were some really good goals. Dogu, Cunha, and...
Dogo is out, man. I can't believe this. Seriously.
Don't tell me this, bro. We know how you pronounce him during the live streams.
Yeah, you should.
Durgu.
So, coming to the other side of the red side of the half, which is Liverpool.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to talk about Liverpool and the fact that they're not able to win the Premier League, but they're able to win the Champions League. I mean, it's very clear and obvious because teams don't play low block necessarily. You should have seen how, I don't know how to pronounce this club's name, Karabakh. I'm not sure. Karabakh. But they were playing expensive football at Anfield. Like passing out of the back. And Liverpool had a field day.
Yeah.
Really had. It could have been more than 6. So, but why is it in the Premier League we haven't cracked the code to break those teams that, you know, have a low block? And also, what is up with these last minute goals we are conceding? I mean, actually, you guys should be asking me this question. But
Now, I want to ask, why is it that Slot is struggling against the smaller teams?
I just said it so, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But why Klopp didn't have this problem?
That's a big question.
Yes. What is the difference between Klopp and Slot?
To be honest, Klopp also faced some issues with teams that, you know, just came to defend, and many times in his press conferences he would be quite annoyed, especially with the likes of Burnley last time with Sean Dyche, right? They would just come, stifle, you know, play the throw-ins and be very physical. But the difference then was we were able to keep clean sheets. Now we are giving chances away free and easy all the time. This is not to say that the Klopp's last season also was something like this. We were giving a lot of chances away, and then Slot came in. He kind of did the Rafa Benitez tactic of...
But the way I look at it, right,
compact.
when Slot came in, he actually made the team more solid.
Yeah, exactly. He made them more compact.
Yeah, more compact. But why is it so different this season?
I think he took the foot off the gas and started wanting to play expensive football. If I'm not mistaken, he wanted to get Barcola from PSG to replace Luis Diaz. He didn't get because Michael Edwards, if I'm not mistaken, he wanted Slot to use Rio Ngeboa, push him further. Which, to be honest, if you see Rio play, he's better than Gakpo.
Actually, yes.
Just because he's Dutch, you don't keep him on the pitch.
Correct.
Gakpo and him have some weird relationship.
This is-
Seriously. I don't know what's up with him. He doesn't ever drop Gakpo. He doesn't ever drop Ryan Gravenberch. He doesn't ever drop Van Dijk, obviously.
And also Salah.
Salah he has dropped and then got back. So it comes to the point where Slot, even Steven Gerrard said this. I'm sure you guys watching, you would have known. Steven Gerrard told the media that Slot has to stop telling people about the low block. It's just giving it away. I mean, you mentioned it also, right?
Of course.
Giving his secrets away. Of
That is really something.
Giving out his weakness.
Has there been any managers who spoke like this before?
Ten Hag.
Too honest is also a bad thing.
Yeah. So now there's a real danger with United's resurgence and Chelsea's sort of resurgence as well.
Yeah, Chelsea are
Because
back.
Chelsea with their unknown manager, according to you, Liam Rossinier.
Just that you don't know about him.
They just knocked out Napoli from the Champions League, guys. And
Yes.
Who is? Napoli.
they knocked out your Rasmus Højlund also.
Yeah.
And Conte, Conte is the
Conte.
manager. So, yeah. So, that's a real huge worry for Liverpool. Liverpool could finish outside the top 4, which is unthinkable. And Liverpool fans, a lot of them are already asking Slot out. Especially at Anfield, if you see the comments. Because of his comments post-match about how he's talking about. He even mentioned recently of this Karabakh game, he said something about he only forms his tactics when the match starts because he needs to see how the opposition plays. I'm like, bro.
Don't you do pre-match?
Because he has faced a lot of teams that change their tactics right when they play at Anfield.
Then you should have a plan B, right?
Yeah. So that's a bit alarming and I think fans have had enough. Also, of course, him continuously playing Gakpo.
If Liverpool were to buy Guehi, would it be much better?
Yeah, definitely. Because you see, Konate, his condolences to him, his father passed away and all. It's a sad situation. I don't think that's going to help his situation in terms of playing. He's going to be going through the grieving process and whatever.
Understand.
And plus, his performances are not there and he's very shaky. And Ganesh is already yawning as I'm talking about Liverpool. Perfect. So,
Liverpool are yawn, bro.
if we had got Guehi, we would definitely be better, be more solid because Guehi, he's first choice now. But it's hard to say because Konate had a really good season last season and nobody expected the drop off. Gomez has always been, but there was really one funny comment by Ekitike. So Ryan Gravenberch plays centre back against the Champions League club. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
Ekitike commented on Ryan's post saying "gay!" exclamation mark. And Ryan Gravenberch replied with the middle finger emoji. So that was kind of hilarious. But I think my final thoughts on Liverpool is that there's a lot of frustration. Even our previous guest, Mr. Lee, was sharing with me about how can we not have signed Mark Guehi? It just doesn't make sense.
That's
because
right. True.
Konate and Robo are reaching the last part of their contract. Next season, they are probably not going to be here. How we are so short at the back, it's like almost we just didn't want to spend that extra
Down to
money
bare
on
bones,
the players' wages. But then again, players' wages are crazy right now. So
Currently, based on the latest reports that Liverpool are currently now the richest club in England.
sorry, could you say that again?
Liverpool are the poorest club in England. Okay.
What lah? Say that again lah, bro.
Liverpool are the richest club in England. But what surprises me is that the richest club in England actually missed out on Guehi. I mean, I'm quite surprised.
But I think
it shouldn't be.
the only reason why I think we wouldn't have signed is because of his wages. He's earning £300,000 a week, which is, I don't think we can break the bank for that. For a player who's just going to come in, hasn't proven himself at a top club.
He is a proven Premier League player, bro.
At a top club.
But he's a proven
But at
Premier
a
League
top club.
If
For
you're
us-
saying like that, then what about Cunha and Mbemo? They are not from a top club.
Yeah.
United have a different wage structure, bro. We don't break the bank for our players.
But we didn't break our
United's
plan
wage
for that.
structure has really changed
Yeah,
a lot.
that's because your players are very humble. They all want cheap salaries. Man City, I don't know what they did. They would have tapped him up and said they will offer him a better contract. And plus, Pep Guardiola would have spoken to him, you're confirm going to start. At Liverpool, I don't know whether Strauss would have said, hey, you have to perform first and to say this kind of nonsense. Because actually, he would definitely start. Even Van Dijk also is, if there's a proper defender in the club, Van Dijk also shouldn't be starting, the way the performances are.
True.
And he's captain. So, yeah. So, I only think it's the wage issue lah. But, enough about Guehi. We lost him. So, my prediction for Liverpool was to win the title.
What a prediction, bro.
You still have a prediction on or not?
I'm not going to be like Gary Neville and say I'm going to wait. I'm going to stick to my prediction. I have to be realistic. I think if we get top 4, it's a successful
Season.
It's a disappointing successful season.
It's a
You know what I mean?
bittersweet.
Because disappointing is because the expectation was to win back to back.
And lost to United and Anfield.
Successful is that successful is we've had 2 players with ACLs injuries this season, and given slots, how many new players you've signed and try to integrate them into the team. Finishing the top 4 is the bare minimum. If we do not finish the top 4, I think as much as I love Slot, he has
he'll be gone.
he has
For
to
sure.
be moved on and we have to look at another manager.
Should Slot stay or go?
If he doesn't finish the Champions League, I would say it's time to go back
So
to Holland.
you're willing to give him the whole season?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's the right way to go with managers. I don't like when Amorim was sacked, to be honest. I don't believe in halfway sackings. But too bad he burnt the bridges too badly.
Actually, United want to just show Amorim who's boss.
Yes.
That's a very boss move to just sack the manager because it's
This is a
actually a
very
loss to
corporate-
United. United have to pay him.
This is a very corporate
Yeah.
move, bro.
Liverpool are not going to pay Slot to sack him. They will wait till this end of the season and don't know what will happen, and they probably mutually part ways. That's how Liverpool do it. I don't think they'll ever sack.
United really can spend so much money on sacking managers. I don't know why.
Amorim got his early pension. already.
Shit.
They loan lah, bro, loan. Borrow from Liverpool. You know, like you borrow from your City counterparts lah. Pep Guardiola and gang. This all brings up to the build up to probably the fight for the top 4, the biggest game of the season, which is going to be Man United versus Liverpool in May or April.
May, 2nd of May.
Wow.
I remember
what
the
a
date.
game is that going to be, man?
Old Trafford.
Let's burn the
Welcome. I wish we were playing Liverpool now, honestly. Damn, I really want to play Liverpool now.
Why you want to play when you're winning?
Yeah, because we are getting the momentum. We just want to give them a nice hammering. So,
When we don't have the momentum, we should play when both teams have the momentum.
how you know they'll have a momentum?
We'll
I'm
send-
not saying. I'm saying we should play when we both have the
This is
momentum.
the best time to send Slot going back home happy.
Yeah, we have sacked a lot of your managers after
Actually-
you played us, right? Your managers have left after playing Liverpool. Maybe it's time. But we wouldn't do that.
Role reversal.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Our
Okay, but on a
managers-
serious note, next season, do you see Michael Carrick being in charge? Let's say he does the best season. He finishes in top 4. Would you want him to be in charge?
Yeah, if we finish the top 4, why not? Give him a
To
chance.
me, if you ask me, any managers that sits in United, right, give him the time they need, and if they can build a team with confidence, why not?
You know, actually, right?
Why
I
not
want to
just keep
mention
the
this one thing. Michael Carrick, if I look at him, he's actually an upgrade to Solskjaer. An upgrade in the sense, Solskjaer was very good in man management. Man management, he was good. He only lacked the tactical part, how to play around tactics. Michael Carrick has the tactical part. He's much more better.
He does the business quietly. Like.
Yes.
He's not like going to make a show about it.
True.
He quietly goes about doing the business. You see, when they beat Arsenal, so you don't hear him coming up with crazy statements.
Correct.
You just get on with the job, go back to the basics, win.
And Amorim, if you notice, right, he never really bought into United's culture and everything, in the sense that he neglected the academy. He was stubborn with his formation. He never tried
You
to
were
adjust.
praising him about being stubborn about
No,
formation,
that is of course one thing we like about him. But at the end of the day, it backfired on him only. That's the problem.
The thing is, the board has already given him much ample time with his formation and everything. But I think he went too far, if you ask me.
So we ask you guys who are watching.
I'm not sure if this is true. They said if United win their remaining games of the season, they'll be the champions.
Fakenews.com.
Is it possible?
Go do the math, lah, bro.
And then other teams don't win at all.
Other things will surely be dropping points, I believe.
But yes, United and Liverpool fans, let us know in the comments. Just put there, United, where do you think they'll finish? Realistically or unrealistically, up to you. If you want to say that they are relegated, so Liverpool fans will be more than happy.
If you're a United fan, comment GGMU.
Yes.
Comments.
If you're a Liverpool fan, don't say anything.
You're right.
I wanted to
KFC.
say the league table says everything. Then I realized we are below you guys. No!
Well, Sashi will be going back to the cave after this. So
Yeah,
We
I
are
in
in
the
the
cave for some
cave,
time.
Literally, we are in a cave right now.
You can find him in Go Musang.
So I think that's a wrap for today's this episode. Thank you so much for joining us, for watching, and for subscribing,
Yes.
for being a part of the True Ball Banter community, either on YouTube or Spotify.
Yeah.
We look forward to the next episode. Let's
Yes.
hope Liverpool are back in winning ways.
Hopefully,
and
yeah.
United are back to default setting.
No way.
So
Let's see.
any last thoughts to share?
Well, we just want to wish Liverpool that they bounce back.
I thought you were going to say happy
Gee,
Valentine's
honestly,
Day.
What?
I thought you were
easy asking what?
I thought you were going to say happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Still, sometimes.
They-
Episode comes out lah, bro.
Oh.
Day. What is this lah? You
He's still
live stream also lagging. You also lagging.
processing, bro.
Processing, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, you going to say something, bro?
Actually, I don't wish Liverpool to be bad as they are. Lah. I just hope that both of our teams are competing.
Competing for top 4 lah.
Yeah.
Back to our. I don't know. Back to what?
Back to the original days.
So
Okay.
with that, thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys.